Hello, and welcome to In His Image broadcast, hosted by Evangelist Stacy Rhodes.
Glory, give him glory. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. For him.
Hi, and welcome to Image Broadcast. I'm Evangelist Stacy Rose, and always I just want to say Happy Friday. I hope God did something great and miraculous for you last week. Just that you'll know He's God as always. I want to send a shout out to my pastor, Pastor Sam Moore, Lady LaShawn Moore. Just want to send them much love on today. Also, the Endrafted Word, Pastor Cordell and Crystal Clutchfield, Jordan Missionary Baptist Church, Pastor Leonard McCray over there, Highland Park Ballers, as always. Dr. Sanjay Lakani, right here in Highland Park on Woodward Avenue at Buena Vista. Great doctor, y'all. Dr. B. Robinson, she's over at Smile Connections in Madison Heights, but she's originally right here from Highland Park. Great woman of God, great dentist as well. Dr. Edward Dabrowski over at Children's Hospital. I always want to send a shout out to them. Those are just people that I just love and respect dearly for so many different reasons. Also, I want to send a shout out as well to Tristan over at Sunoco Gas Station. My voice over at Basha Oil Change, always, because they always look out for me. They always keep me on the road. Norm, Marty, Sam, also Mary, Mandy over at Tim Hortons. They just bless me every time I go in there. Deacon Sylvester over at Hair Creations as well. Another member of our church, just a blessed man of God as well. So on today, I just want to let you know that I have a guest with me today. And this young lady is just awesome in herself. And I just want to introduce her on today. I want you to say hello to Jasmine.
Hello, everybody.
Jazz, if you have not seen her or don't know her, you will know her soon. So I just want Jazz to take a little moment and just tell you a little something about herself.
Um, well, I'm a 28-year-old mother of an 8-year-old, and I'm a single parent, and it brings me a little to talk about my story now. Um, Living a fast life, and I lost my son. I lost my son's father a few years back, and associated with that, I was indicted on a case that he was on. And I'm just going through everything that I went through, and my son going through the things that he's been through. It brought me to a different light to where I want to be there for the younger kids that's coming up now that don't
Yeah.
really have anybody with a platform as such as mine that's reaching out to them and letting them know that the fast life, it may look good, but it's not always good. And it's a different way to go to where you don't have to work for nobody, because that's a lot of them. They don't want to work for nobody, and they want the fast money, but it's not worth it. So, my prison experience, and like I said, my son is actually what brought me to that, and God, of course. Um, and it's been an amazing journey. I don't regret any of it because it brought me to where I am today.
Right.
And I had my first speaking at a school this week,
Yes.
and I loved it. I loved everything about it. The kids, they listened. I had their attention. It was great. So it's like I want to do that. I want to
Yes.
push for that. I want to push to be there for them, that big sister or auntie, whatever it is. And just looking forward to doing better and being better than who I was yesterday.
Yeah. So yeah, because it's amazing that when we think about our past, and sometimes a lot of people regret it, but I like that you said, hey, I don't regret it because it brought me to who I am now. The choices we make, they all have consequences,
Mhm.
and I think sometimes young people and older, because it ain't just the young people anymore, they don't understand that consequences always come behind your reaction or your action to
Most
something, and I
definitely.
don't think they think about that. The thought is it won't be me. It won't be me to get caught. It won't be me that get shot. It won't be me. It won't be me. But what would you say to them? What make you different than anyone else? Because I'm sure you might have thought, hey, well, it wouldn't be me or it wouldn't be us, or. So what would you say to them in that area?
As far as that, it's so easy to speak on because it was me. I was there, and some of the kids, they may look up to me. Some of them may not even know me, but the fact that I'm who I am, like when I walked into school, I had all of their attention,
Yeah.
and I was already told that that was not easy, and just off of that alone, it was easier for me to let them know this not what you want to do. This not where you want to be. That's not how you want to feel. Because once they got you, they got you.
Yes.
It's not no turning back from that. It's you're there, and your boys, your homegirls, they're going out. You're not. So it was easier to touch on, and then I had a few that were on house arrest in there.
Okay.
So it was easier for them to chime in, like, yeah, when they close that door, it ain't right. So
Mhm.
why you want to keep doing that? Why you want to keep putting somebody else that care about you through that? Like, it's
It's different, yeah.
yeah.
And then I think that's something else that you just touched on that people don't really even consider or think about the other people that's moving around you. You know, your parents, your siblings, your family, regardless. They also take an impact on that because it does affect their life. I know we don't think it does, but it does. You need to be, half to the right or spend money or do whatever they need to do. It does affect their life. So I think sometimes when we're dealing with situations like that, we're dealing in selfishness more so than the concerns of others moving around
Mhm.
us. And for sure, you having a child, you can understand that because
Mhm.
even that your child was affected in that, and like you said, that was a hard thing. I'm sure. I couldn't even imagine. And so that's another concern. Think about your consequences. Think about the people around you that love you and that have concern for you because it does matter because it affects their life as well.
Mhm. It definitely does. And that to touch on the selfishness, it was that's like I asked, well, how many of you guys have children? How many of you guys don't have help? So you have to think about that help that you don't have now. How you think you're gonna get it if something happens to you and you need that for your kids?
Yes.
I was fortunate enough to have my grandmother, my mother, my aunt. I had a support system, thank God. But what if I didn't have that? Then
Yes.
what would he have had? And those are traumatizing situation for children, especially for mine who had just recently lost his father, then to lose his mother and not know when I was coming home.
Right.
And that may be what can steer them wrong. And we don't understand that when we doing what we doing or the things of that nature, because it's not always how you were brought up. It could be something that just triggered you, and it took you left field, and that's where you at now. That's where
Yes.
you going. That's the road you on. So you're right. It's a lot of selfishness into it that we all don't think about when it's going on.
Right. Yeah. I think it's either at that moment because you're thinking about your fun, your pleasure, what you're getting, what you're doing, and like I said, without the consequences thought of it, and it can happen to any of us at all times somewhere in our lives. We were selfish for something, and it was just about us at that time. Some of us got kept and covered, and some people got exposed. But those are the different things that when you are thinking those type of things, you should always think about all consequences is moving around you.
Mhm.
And like I said, all the time. I've heard so many people, and that's not going to be me, but you never know when it's going to be you. So that's kind of part of the hardship of it. I think that when you're doing it, you in your own mindset. So can you kind of like tell the people at that time what your mindset was or what your thought was? Was it about fun? Was it about what? You know,
Uh,
excitement. There's so many different things that people are reacting or responding to. Because like you said, it's not always how you raise. Sometimes you just go
yeah.
left field.
It was an excitement. It had some fun to it. It was all of that. Then it's like it's it's all of that all in one. But it's not always today could be today. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not. And even when it is, it's like today could be that day.
Right.
It's always the could. Like we not taking it as if, whoo, okay, it might be time to get this up. Like, because you do always have that feeling like it could be, this could happen,
Right.
it might. What it's it's always like that, and then when it happens, it's nothing. What can you do?
Right.
Especially when they got you, nothing.
There's nothing.
So it goes back to, I got to do this because I got to pay these bills. I got to do this because I got to take care of my kid. I got to take care of my family. My okay. What about when they get you and you can't do all of that?
Right.
Is it's all of the hype.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
all of the hype. And the me now, that's what I'm trying to get the younger kids to see. It's
Yes.
a hype. That first month that you in jail, it's a hype to the people out in the free world. Why you doing what you're doing? It's a hype because it look good, because
Yeah.
it's making you look good. It's all of a hype. That first little week or month that it is when you come home from jail, it's a hype.
Yes.
It's not something that you just want to do all of the time, all of your life, because it can be a process of in and out of jail all the time if that's what you choose to do.
That's what you choose to do.
And it's just to speak on that experience, it's not fun. I had a lot of friends before I went in. And once I was there and I was going through things and I needed to talk to people, I wanted to talk to people. I wanted pictures. Where were those friends?
Yeah.
Like, they don't understand. You lose a lot. You start to lose yourself because you have a lot of doubt. Like, well, why my friends not answering the phone? Why my friends not
Yeah.
coming to see me? Why my friends not doing it? But these are my friends. So that's another thing too. Oh, excuse me. That's another thing too with this generation, that we throw the word friend around
Yes.
so frequently, and it's the way that it's thrown around is irrelevant, because a lot of these people are not your friends. A lot of these people are not there for you, your support system, here for you. One, they not. And with these children, they don't understand that yet because they haven't went through that. And I'm trying to,
Yes.
I want to grab them before they do.
Yes.
And once I am at a platform where I can really help, I want to help them as much as I can
Yes.
to go a different way. Start your own business. You don't have to work for nobody, but you don't have to be getting that fast money because, and I'm not to knock nobody hustle, I'm not, but I just want to save these children before it's too late, because like the school that I spoke at, it was an alternative school. That's the last step for them.
Yes.
It's nothing else for them. It's nobody else for them. Some of their parents not there. Some,
Yeah.
it's hard. It's a situation to where they need somebody. And for me to go through the things that I've went through, losing friends, haven't talked to family, didn't see people as much,
Right.
people wasn't answering the phone as much as my phone was ringing when I was home. It's
Yes.
They don't understand that, and I want them to see all of, like, hear me and understand
Yes.
all of that.
Yes.
So that's where I'm at now. I'm pushing for that so hard, to get a platform to where I can be in these schools and speak to them on that, because I've been there. I'm
Yes.
from where some of y'all from. I've been through what some of y'all have been
Yes.
through. And I feel like it's more easier for me because I've been in those situations. I'm not somebody from the outskirts of the city
Right.
that don't really know, and I'm telling you, oh, you should do this, you should do that. I didn't like them speeches either.
That's right.
But it was something different when I went because I could relate to a
Mhm.
lot of them. So I think that's another area where I had their attention too.
Yes.
Like, oh, she from, I stay around the corner where she was from. So that was good. And it was just like a whole genuine feel. And like when I touched on the areas of you going out, your friends going out, and you going to bed because they cutting off the lights. I had it was a student, he was on a tether, and he was able to help me speak on that part.
Yes.
So it it felt good to hear him say it didn't feel good.
That's right.
So I don't know, my platform today is just to touch those areas and to get them to understand it does not feel good to lose friends,
Right.
because I went into a situation where I had people that I genuinely cared for and loved, and I came home and realizing that those are not the people for me.
Right. And that's hard, I think, sometimes.
And sometimes it do take those kind of situations for us to understand. And now I'm so much more of closed in. I do want to talk at times. I want to be around my people. But then it's at times where I don't want to be bothered with nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to do nothing. I want to think. I want to get my mind together. I want to have a clear view. If I get any little feeling that you are not in my life for the right reasons, I don't want you around. I don't want to be around you. And that's another thing that I want them to understand. Everybody is not for you.
That's right.
Everybody is not for you. Everybody is not for your downfall. Everybody is not for your come up. Everybody is not for your journey. Everybody is not for you.
That's amazing right there. You need to say that one more time. Because that's it. That's the truth. You
it,
know?
it is, and they just need to they need somebody to help them understand that. I'm saying, out of, if I talk to 90 people, I'm sure I may get 65. But in some kind of way, I'm going to try to get that other,
Yes.
that other percent in some type of way. So,
But yeah, that's amazing because that's what it's about. Trying to reach our young people, trying to talk to them, is and let them know that it's more to life than just what you see, than your environment, than that neighborhood, than what you call friendships. Because like you said, so many times now, I mean, from friendship to our generation to this generation, it's a whole nother level. I still have friends that if I call, I don't care if I ain't seen you in 4 years, they Johnny on the spot. Ain't no doubt, no ifs, no ands, no but. But this generation, like everybody, is like you said, a friend, and they have no good thought about you most of the time. Trying to see what they can get from you, what can you carry them, or where can you take them to, and
exactly.
that's mostly what it is. So when you kind of took that turn for your journey, for your business, Jazzy Style by Me, um, what inspired you? I know what your circumstances did, but what was that moment you said, I just gotta make a difference in my life?
Um, Cause I don't want to go back.
Yes.
That's just it. The bottom line, like, I don't want to go back, and I know it could be. It's so much wrong that I could do, and I'll be straight. But I would rather do something different and still be out here, because it's a lot of people that's doing stuff that they not gonna be out here long.
Yes.
And I have a child who's dependent on me, so I have to take that step, put forth that effort,
Yes.
had a determination to where I'm gonna be out here for him.
Yeah, and that's a blessing because you need to. We need to be out here, and people don't even understand that. Can you imagine in this world, in this day, in this time, your child, even talking about your child going to a foster home, and it may not be family members, and nowadays, scary to say, family members as well, and you're not having that input or that place in their life where you can kind of mold and shape them and guide them compared to someone else doing it, that, like I said, could be a stranger or it could be a family member. But either way it goes, some of the time it doesn't turn out the way we want to choose to do it. So the right way, of course, is for us to do it ourselves. The right way is for us to say, hey, you know what? It's not about me anymore. It's about
Mhm.
my child. And if I can't better my life for me, fine. I'm gonna better it for them. I thank God for my children because I tell you, many a days they kept me strong. When the world makes you just want to say, hey, forget this. I could look at one of my kids and say, with a smile and say, nah, never. It ain't even a thought in my mind because I had to do what I had to do to maintain them and get them to where they needed to be. And it's just amazing, that you have that approach and you have that mindset because despite what we believe, everybody don't have it.
Mhm.
you know. So that's that other percentage that you're talking about of trying to go get them and say, you know what, I know you don't see it now, but this is the avenue of something you can do. This is the avenue of some way that you can make a better life for you, your child, and whoever you're trying to make a better life for, even if
Mhm.
it is just for yourself. Because eventually, if you choose to have children, you're still going to have a family. So
Exactly.
let's talk a little bit about your business.
Well, Jazzy Style Me is, it's just, well, pretty much I do hair. So that's where the Jazzy Style Me. I'm on Instagram at Jazzy Style Me. It's it started off, of course, slow, but it's picking up. So I do want to thank everybody that supports me,
Yes.
God, because a lot of things that I pray for are starting to happen. So one, he's like the main factor in it. Period.
Yes.
Point blank. So that's really where it started. Just me praying to where I knew I didn't want to be in somebody's box slaving for a check.
Yes.
So that's where Jazzy Style Me, and also me speaking to these children, that's where it all came from. So with the Jazzy Style Me will also be more. A few months I'll have bundles for sale, and hopefully within, I don't want to give it a time frame right now, but hopefully sometime soon in the near future I'll have a building for stylists, makeup, barber, hairstylist, nail techs, all of that. That's pretty much it about the business.
Says it's on the
That's
business
it.
side. Well, that's enough right there. You know, it's enough to let somebody else know that hey, you can do it. You can get started. And you know, even just I like what you said. Well, you know, I'm not just gonna put a date on it because so many times that's where the fast money thing come from. Everybody want it quick. Everybody want it fast. Everybody want it to happen right now. But there is that slow process sometimes. And I think to me, it's really just for your benefit. Little do a lot of people know, it's for that benefit. It's for that benefit that you can humble yourself. You can learn something, and you can have patience in things. Because if you don't, we live in a microwave society. Everything, everybody want it right now, this fast, this quick. Everything's in a hurry, and that's what our mindsets are on. But life sometimes don't happen that fast, and you know it's an honor to know that one God helped you. It's an honor to know that you can help and maintain yourself and your family as well. And that's what we want to reach out to the people on today. No matter how old you are, how you know how whatever your situation is, you can your mindset is what matters most of the time to get you out of that frame of mind, to get you out of that place that you're so deep into. You know, like I said, it's just an encouragement that you are able to talk to these young women and talk to these young people because, like I said, they really need it. And because you want that door open, God opened that door. That's the great thing about that because you have a heart to do it. Then He'll make sure that that door is open to you and it's open to you easy. And, you know, that's what I love about God. When you have a heart for Him and a heart for His people, He'll make things happen plain and simple. There's nothing that you got to work for, fret at. He'll do it because He's God and He's God alone. And, you know, just for that moment, because I am the type of person I never want to close a show without offering salvation to someone. You have to know Him. That's step number one. You know, the Bible said if you confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that Jesus Christ died on the cross and that He rose again, secondly, you are saved. And but it's a belief. It's something you have to believe in. You know, everybody don't pray the same way. Everybody don't do the rituals or whatever you call it, but God look at the heart of a person, and that's the main concern that He has. So I definitely wanted to just take that moment to offer salvation at that moment because it's just a point where, like I said, I believe it's a must. It's a must. It's a must-have for me. Like I said, I thank God that I did it. It was the best decision I ever made. But like I said, you know, just at that point, you know, when you were talking about just praying, and like you said, how you said, well, you know, prayer helped. You know, because I think so many times that's another thing with young people compared to people my age. They think, well, I gotta pray a certain way. I gotta, you know, do this the right way. I gotta do this. But it's just as simple as talking to your friend or talking to someone in your life that have concern for you. And I think sometimes they don't understand that. They think that it take away for your fun. They think, you know, God take away from everything. But in reality, He's never taken away. He's always trying to give you better.
Hmm.
And that's what He does when He shifts your mindset. He lets you know, I'm trying to give you better. And when you can sleep at peaceful at night. And it does matter. It makes all the difference in the world. You know, so just take another few moments. Anything that you want to say, and just tell them that you want them to hear again on today.
Um, One, prayer works. Prayer definitely does work. And like you said, we live in a microwave generation right now. It does not happen when we want it to happen. It's going to happen according to His time. Because I can recall the first time I prayed for the things that are happening now. It wasn't overnight, it took time. but it was time and dedication. And like you said, just talk to him like you're talking to a friend. Because in all actuality, he's all of that, a
Yes.
friend, a father, love. So it's really easy, but you have to put in the work behind it, because a lot of people hear that just pray on it and it's gonna happen. Yes, you pray on it and it happened, but you pray on it and you put in that work and
Yes.
then it happens. And it happens according to his time, not ours. That's pretty much it. What I really want them to know, that prayer works. I'm here. You guys can find me at Dreamer Jazzy on Instagram. If it's any young kids out there that want to talk to me, reach out to me. I'm here for that. I am trying to get into more schools now to speak to more students. So I think that's it.
Okay. You want to tell them anything about the business side, your email address, or how can they
Um,
contact you for the business side?
you guys can reach out to me on Instagram as of now. Either dream dot of underscore jazzy or jazzy style me. Um, email 15jtlove at gmail.com. And that's how they can contact me right now.
Hey man, and I just want to give her a shout out too for doing my grandbaby hair. She has that hair that you just can't comb through. And she did her hair last week. It's so soft still. She complaining today like I can't put it in a ponytail. I said, well, you said you wanted it straight, so it's straight now. But I just wanted to let you know that because that was just funny. She said that this morning, like, well, I have my ponytail back. I said, well, 'cause like when she tried to put it in a ponytail, it's so straight, so it'll just come straight off.
I
so,
tried.
so you did a great job. I just want you to know that as well. And she's happy about it. Like I said, now she can't get her ponytail and she's confused. But other than that, it was a good job. You did an excellent job. So I just
Thank
wanted to
you.
give you a shout out on that as well. Let them know that, if you need your hair done, Jazz is definitely the person. Because, if you see my granddaughter here, you'll know why I say she's the person. It's like, no. We love you, Jordan. Sorry. Say you visit on TV. But yeah, but like I said, I just want to say, thank you for joining me. I definitely got to have you back because you have so much inside of you for the young people that one show would never do it. Just to keep encouraging them, like I said, I'm gonna pray and touch and agree with you that God open those doors for you to get into these schools, and I'm gonna even give you some avenues for how to get there. And because God is faithful and He's just, and just what you're doing and here in your heart is just an excellent thing. So like I said, I want to say thank you for coming on the show and for
Thank you for having
all
me.
those that's out there and just watching. We want to say thank you as well. We want to let you know that God loves you on today. You haven't done anything too bad that you can't turn around and come to Him. He's not like people. He don't talk behind your back. He ain't like people, run around and tell you business. He's not like that. He's a God that loves you. And the Bible says if you repent of your sin, He's faithful and just to forgive you. And once you do that, that's step number one. And from that moment on, He's always trying to love you. He's always trying to better you. And that's what I want to get you to understand, that God truly loves you no matter what. You have nothing that you have done that He don't know about, first of all, because He see all. He's an all-knowing God. But just give your life to Him on today, like I said. Let Him know. Take it into prayer and watch Him do miraculous things. I tell you guys that every Friday. When I say it, I mean it. That I hope God do something great for you, because I know He's able. I know He's faithful. I know He's just. And I know He'll do it just to show people that He's God and God alone. So we just want to say have a blessed weekend. We want to let you know, like I said on today, that make sure you check out Jazzy Style by Me, her Instagram as well. And just keep her up in your prayers, because like I said, it takes all of us to change this environment of our young people in this world on today. It's going to take a lot of people to love them and get them back to where they need to have honor and respect for others and themselves, because if you don't have it for you, you can never have it for anybody else. So we just want to say goodbye. We hope to see you again next Friday as well. Catch me next Friday at 12 o'clock p.m. I love you with the love of God, and I thank you for just watching.
Well, as we close, we say thank you for joining us, and we hope you join us next week on the In His Image broadcast. May your week be blessed and full of favor in Jesus' name.